I was raised to fear cats.
Oh my God, pourquoi?
But when they call me boss, it's like,
Does it feel good?
like, yeah, I am in charge, aren't I?
I don't really notice the difference between male and female.
For me, it's the penis.
It is the penis.
That's
That's
the rule I go by.
How do you expect me to give you a belly rub
Yeah.
when your dick is right there?
Yeah.
I look at myself on camera and I'm like, oh God, and all I do is pick out things that I don't like.
Right.
I think everyone.
I think everybody does that.
Jennifer Aniston won't even watch her movies because of that.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
I get
There are
it.
a lot of them that
I
don't.
totally get it.
Yeah.
My problem is I'm always doing things like this. Oh my God. And then I'm like, oh God. Like, what is that? And I'm like, Kim, you have to stop like pushing your face back.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like part of your shtick. Though.
I kind of,
Like-
And it's real.
Yeah, it is. It's real.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
And I forget about that in the moment, which I think is a blessing.
It is a
honestly.
blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I would just be like this the whole time.
Right.
Right.
And boring. I don't
Do you
know.
think people expect that from you? Because like on paper, like
know.
in a vacuum, you're just like stunning and beautiful and like.
Oh my
but
God,
you're also,
please
like,
keep going.
But you're also like, and you're not going to take offense to this. You're a weirdo.
I've always been
right?
a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So like
Weirdo?
I don't
Really?
think so like I don't know. I don't think maybe if I was like at a bar or something and a guy was wanting to hit on me and then they saw
Sure.
me
Are we rolling
be a
right now?
fucking idiot. I don't know.
Okay, good. But I love this because this is actually really good.
But I haven't been hit on I don't think I've been hit on in years because I don't make eye contact with anybody.
Yeah.
Like anytime I'm out in public, unless I'm with my own people,
Yeah.
I don't look at
You
anybody.
just avoid people.
Yeah.
Do you get recognized?
Only sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, only sometimes. And it's always women.
Right.
Like, yeah. So, because it's usually from the soap or from,
Right.
from
Yeah.
like Hallmark stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you don't, because I would think some guys would be attracted to women that are not having eye contact with them.
Maybe,
Like-
but then they can't approach me.
That's
they don't
true.
know
Yeah.
if they're getting like an okay or not
Right.
to approach me.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm very unapproachable.
Okay, that's okay.
because I don't look at anybody.
That's okay. That's okay.
I mean, honestly, like it's a good MO in public.
I think,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
If I'm not looking for that, then it's
Yeah.
like, why invite it?
Exactly.
You know?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's protective shields.
Yeah, I think it is. It's
Yeah.
a protective thing.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
like even outside of like the realm of like guys who are interested or anyone who's interested, like
Yeah.
I don't want to meet strangers.
I don't want to meet
Like,
strangers.
I'm
yeah.
good.
Unless I'm feeling really
Yeah.
like out of the box
Exactly.
tonight.
Yes.
Then like,
Exactly.
I'm not really looking for that.
Exactly.
Right.
No, there are times, and honestly, I have to have like a drink or two. But like, there
Yeah.
are times where I go out where like, okay, I'm talking to whoever.
Right,
And-
exactly.
And I do this thing after I've had a drink or two, where like I call people by the name of the celebrity I think they look the most like in that moment. So I'm like, oh my God, Paris Hilton. Like, so I will talk to anyone in
I
that
love
context.
Oh my God.
But otherwise, leave
See,
me
my
alone.
problem is, you know this. I talk to anybody
You do.
that has
you do.
that has a pulse.
Oh, that's great though, because you know what? We need all of these people.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. If we were
Yeah.
all one thing, we'd all be vanilla and it would be boring.
Right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can say that.
I don't think vanilla is a bad word.
Okay. Well,
No.
I'm learning,
It's
people.
delicious,
I'm
actually.
learning.
Yeah.
My cousin Molly, who I know is listening, she shamed me in front of the staff at Salt and Straw. One time she actually like went up to them and was like, I am so sorry that he ordered vanilla. He's so boring.
If no one ordered vanilla, then they would have old
Yeah,
vanilla.
exactly.
Like someone's got to order it.
It's
Yeah.
always empty.
I like
People
vanilla
it.
and
Exactly.
chocolate.
People want it.
And it's like a good like neutral pairing. Like I pair it with like snickerdoodle or like churro.
Exactly. That's exactly the move.
Exactly.
I support it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I support it too. Strawberry ice cream, I don't care for.
No, not a fan.
No, that can be thrown
Not
right
a
in
fan.
garbage.
That's-
Have you had
yeah.
Salt and Straw though?
No.
Okay, so you're like the queen of LA, or at least Toluca Lake. So you need to know about Salt and Straw.
Fix
It's
my-
It's good.
it's very good.
It's very good.
very
Where is it?
There are several.
Yeah, there's one in West Hollywood. There's one in Larchmont. There's one in Studio City.
I was
there
just
is?
going to say, is there one in Toluca Lake?
she
But
she
in
lives
Studio City,
in,
yeah.
in Studio City.
And,
yeah,
and you tell everybody that I never leave the valley.
you don't leave the valley.
Good for
I'm
you.
surprised you're here because we're not in the valley. That was no. I mean, you know, once or twice a year.
Yeah. The older you get, I just like my little small radius.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
it is a lot of fun on this side.
It is.
Yes.
It is when you do come over here.
Yes.
Yeah. But you don't need to. Just like, I mean, I don't need to go to Lancaster. Thank God.
Well, who wants to go? Nobody wants to go to Lancaster.
No. That's
Nobody
where like
wants.
child stars go to die, I think. Like
Or
I'm good.
they're well, we're trying to keep this happy. They're very
I know what you're gonna say.
they mistreat.
They're mean to animals. I knew.
Are they?
Very.
Oh, well then Lancaster.
Phyllis-
Kim.
Yeah.
Phyllis-
Anything
like,
with
yeah.
animals. Yeah. They're
Phyllis saw one episode of Cops where I'm making this up, but like
I'm so guys. I'm one of those. I'll believe anything you tell me. I'm an
honestly
incredibly
same.
gullible person.
But anything with animals,
Yeah.
I just can't.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I can watch a movie where people get killed over and over and over,
Right,
and
yeah.
I feel nothing. But
Yeah.
the second the animal dies, I'm like, well,
I'm not watching this.
everything's ruined.
Or how about the
Yeah.
commercial that goes on now? It's Eric McCormick on CNN where they do the commercial about there's a cat and dog dying every 5 seconds, and and I'm like, I could be in the other room and I have to turn off the commercial,
go
and
and
it's
donate?
a long commercial.
Does it get you to donate?
I'm on a monthly thing.
Good for you,
Same.
Phyllis.
Same. Me too.
I
Of
love
course,
that. Yeah.
we have to be their voice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We definitely have to be their voice.
We all have pets here.
We all have pets.
You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
pets.
I
We
do.
go. So Kim Matula is on the show with us today.
Hi.
Kim is an
Yes.
actress. She
Hello.
is a dear friend of mine. She and I go back further than you
Yeah.
and I do.
Right.
I think Kim and I met in
When did you join the show?
March of 2010.
Oh,
Yeah, so I
that's
was-
okay. So
yeah.
I was there
You
like
were
at the
very
exact
new.
same time.
You were very new.
I just
Yeah.
started.
My first like big storyline when I was working on that show.
Yeah.
we're not
was
saying
The show. Are we allowed to say the
We
show?
can say the show.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show was The Bold and the
The
Beautiful.
Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah, we can say it.
Weekdays on CBS.
That's right. That's right.
12 o'clock?
12:30.
I don't understand.
12:30.
12:30. Phyllis knows. But the first storyline when I was, getting started on
Yeah.
that show was when Oliver was in a
Yeah.
mask and slept
I
with
was-
your mom.
I was literally just talking about this
Oh,
story
Were
my
you?
2
God.
days ago
Yeah.
or
Daddy
something.
Yankee was on that episode.
Daddy Yankee was on, and
Yes.
that's why I was talking about
Yeah.
it. Linsey Godfrey
Yeah.
was with Linsey Godfrey,
Yes.
who played Caroline on
Yes,
the show.
yes.
And
Friend of the show.
she brought up Daddy Yankee, and I was like, "Oh my God, remember when he was on Bold?" And she said, "No."
Yeah, that was before her
She wasn't
time.
on it
She
yet.
was like the
that's
next
right.
year or
Somebody had a
something.
mask on
Yeah.
and slept
Yes.
with Brooke.
Exactly.
Yes,
It
yes.
was Oliver.
So-
because Oliver thought Hope wanted to lose her virginity up against a
Yeah.
wall in a mask.
She
at a
whispered-
party.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And then they had didn't they have like a costume party and everybody had masks on?
Uh-huh.
Daddy
Yeah.
Yankee was performing, and
Yeah.
all the men wore masks, and the women.
The women
I
did
guess,
too.
had,
Yeah,
you
everyone
know-
had these white
Yeah.
masks.
Wait,
Yeah.
on.
you mean to tell me Brooke was actually a virgin at one point?
No. So okay.
No,
So
but Oliver thought he was taking Hope's virginity in that.
Kim's
moment.
character.
But because they were both wearing masks,
It was.
Brooke thought it was Ridge, and
That's
Oliver
right.
thought it was
But so Brooke thought
Yeah.
it was Ridge. That's
right.
right.
Which
Okay.
I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
get it, girl. Go.
That's why I don't go
I
to
mean-
costume parties.
Oh, is that exactly why? Is that why?
one too many mistakes.
That's
Yeah.
right. Too many mistakes
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
happen. So you guys have known each other since 2010.
15
Yeah, since
years.
2010. Oh my
yeah.
God, that's bonkers.
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't
Was
that
that
crazy?
your first role?
Yeah. I mean, I did an episode of How I Met Your Mother before that.
Oh, I love that
That's-
show.
Right? Yeah, that's what got me my SAG card.
Amazing.
And then, and then after that, I booked Bold in like November of 2009 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long
Is that
were
when
you on the
started?
show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long were you on the show?
I was on for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I left in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the time that I left, I think. I think I
Oh,
left
yeah.
like 2 months after you,
Oh,
maybe
well,
3 months.
You had no more reason to stay.
Exactly.
So
You were my
that's
reason
right.
for
Exactly.
staying. Yeah.
She was gone. She was
One
gone.
thing that I remember from when you left, someone
Yeah.
said to me something along the lines of like, she had such a good gig. Like, why is
Oh,
she?
yeah.
Who
Why
said
is
that?
she taking
Yeah.
this leap? Like, there's so much security here.
Totally.
A coworker of mine.
Yeah, which is true.
Which is true, and I think but there were good intentions behind it. But I think like me being an artist, and I kind of understand. You wanted to do
Yeah.
something different, and
Just
you've done
wanted to
so
do-
much
exactly.
since then.
Well, and
You've done some cool stuff.
I have done cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I also really wanted to do comedy so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you would be hysterical.
Right?
Yeah.
You're very animated.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
am.
think you'd be
Yeah.
very funny.
We were talking about this earlier,
Yes,
right?
yes,
yeah.
yes. You
And
would
I just I want to get silly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, because
really
that's
did.
part of who you are.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And
And-
that's how I fell in love with acting.
Yeah.
Was being funny. And
Yes.
so not being able to do that was really, it just felt like a part of it was missing for
Yeah.
me.
Because she's a
Yeah.
serious role.
Oh my God.
She was a serious character.
She
Yeah.
cries all the time.
Yeah.
They call
She had
Ed,
a
our
drug-
producer at the
yeah.
time, would be like, Kim, we need that liquid gold. And I'd be
Yeah.
like, I just don't think she'd be crying.
Yeah.
And he's like, tough.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
My favorite. God, one of my favorite moments was one of our directors. It was Cindy Pop at the time, who I adore.
Yes, we love Cindy.
Love
She's
Cindy.
amazing.
Love her.
Yeah.
But she was like, "Hey, Kim." It's like her voice is coming over the loudspeaker in the ceiling, while the scene's going on. And she goes, "Kim, I hate to say it, but I need you to cry on this line from your downstage eye."
Oh, very specific.
Very specific. And I was
Yeah.
like, "All right, give me a minute." And I like took my moment. I was like, "All right, roll it. I'm ready." And I did it.
Wow.
And I did it. And look, I'm not going to pretend that I like know how to cry from a specific eye. I don't. I got lucky and it happened that way. But the fact is I did it.
You did
Yes.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What does it mean, one eye? She only wanted you to cry for...
I could have done both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the downstage eye is like where the camera's coming from.
Oh, I see.
And so
And you
they
just see
really
that
wanted
one-
to see it.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
she was like, I need it specifically from your downstage eye.
Okay.
Wow.
I know.
I don't think I could do that.
Exactly.
I can make myself cry, but like I can't do it in front of people.
Yeah.
Right. Like I have to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
step away and like, you're not a Taylor Swift fan. I know.
I know. It's not that I dislike her.
Yeah.
It's just that I.
You're just not a fan.
haven't- Yeah, exactly.
But there's a song that she wrote about her grandmother. It's called
Yeah.
Marjorie. And like
Yeah.
I listen to that and I'm like, okay, like I can cry. Like that's sort of like
That's- yeah.
I never have a reason to cry, but like when I'm in my car, like being dramatic, like
Love that. I love that.
I'll
I
put
love
it on and be
sad
like,
music.
Let's try. Yeah.
So do
I
I.
love crying.
It
Well,
makes
it's
you feel
therapy.
better.
Yeah, it is. It's very cathartic.
Yes.
Anything that we've been holding in or
Yeah.
that's been
Yeah.
bothering us, I put on a sad song or
Yeah.
put on a sad movie and I cry it out, and I love it.
I
You
think
know
there's
how-
a science behind that.
Well, when Vince made his video... and
yes. You were in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to cry the first scene or two. And all I thought about is my dog that just passed away.
Oy.
And then it's just, you know,
Yeah.
it comes out.
That'll get you there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like when I hear that Taylor Swift song,
Yeah.
it's like I think of my grandma.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
There
And
we
it-
go.
And it,
right
and
away.
it brings you right there.
Yeah.
Well, music is very powerful.
Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah.
So you did that, I would assume, a lot.
Oh my God.
all
all the time.
All sorts of
yeah,
She
and
is a dramatic character.
And
she was
she
drug
really
addicted
is.
for like 2 episodes.
2 weeks.
She
I
was
think
addicted
Yeah.
for...
Yeah.
it was a really intense 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Did she go to Betty Ford? What was the
No, she just went to Brooke's house and
yeah?
slept it
just
off for a day.
convalescence.
And then
Yeah.
moved on.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I
then
mean?
Brooke became an alcoholic.
And maybe that happens every couple years.
Yes.
I don't know.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually saw a scene recently. I don't know because there are things going on with the show now. They're moving to a new studio.
Oh, that's right,
They're
yeah. Mm-hmm.
moving to Sunset Las Palmas, and which I think is the old Desilu studio from back in the day, which is very exciting for them. Obviously, there's a lot of changes, but it's sort of like with our mutual friends. There's been a lot of content online, and I saw a scene recently that you did probably about 10, 12 years ago, where you like. You broke a window with a golf club. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Wait, on purpose?
Yeah, on purpose. Could you
Yeah.
imagine if that were an accident?
That
though?
was
Right?
the
2 days
that was the
Yes.
drug addiction storyline, was it not? Or
I don't think it was.
No.
I think it was just Hope.
just
had
being
had
crazy?
it.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, so if I. Oh, excuse me. I think if I remember correctly, she was really upset at Bill for some reason.
Yes, it was in his house.
Right, it was in his house.
Did she have an affair with Bill?
Heavens no.
Okay.
But Steffi did.
Right.
Yeah. Hope was pissed off at Bill for some reason or another. I don't remember why, but I do remember. Yeah, I got to like break the window with the golf club and then
Yeah.
like threaten him with a golf club.
Yeah.
And I remember being so mad at Don because he was like, "Well, I'm not going to show that I care about this," and I was
Right.
like, "Please,
Yeah, make it fun.
come on, like
Yeah.
have some kind of." Feeling
Reaction.
about it,
Yeah,
but he was like,
yeah.
"That's not my character," and I was like, I was annoyed.
Was that fun? Was that fun for you? Because that's something
Yeah.
kind of out of the box
It was
of
really
that.
fun, actually.
Yeah. I was
How
actually.
many times did you have to do the scene?
I think it was just once.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You
You
get
only
to-
had one window to break.
Yeah,
you get
that's-
to, yeah. Well, also with any scene on that show, you get
You get
like
one take.
You get one take.
If
Yeah.
you mess up a line, you just start like from the line right before you
Yeah.
messed up and just
Yeah.
go from there.
I mean, I'm super grateful to have gotten my start there. Like, I call it TV boot camp
Yeah,
because, like,
that's what
they
it
do
is.
that show in particular does 2 episodes a day, 4 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
3 months or 3 weeks out of
3
every
weeks,
month.
Yeah, I
something.
think they changed it since then. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was like
yeah.
work 3 weeks, have a week off, work 3 weeks. Have
Exactly.
A week off.
Yeah.
I don't think soap actors get the respect they deserve because they have to read so many like 60
Oh my gosh,
pages
yeah.
and I just don't think they get the respect they deserve. And some of the actors I've seen on all the shows, I used to watch them with my mom as the world turns. She was pregnant with me. They work really hard.
They do.
And a
It's-
lot of them
it
are
literally
very,
is boot
very,
camp.
very good.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you're in it like, what was your call time most days? Like 6 a.m. or like?
Nah, it was great. It was like 8:30 at the
Oh,
earliest.
okay.
Well, that's good. That's good.
It was great.
But it's, I mean, I will say this, I guess, like for an actor, because it's a steady gig and because it's absolute max 12 days a month, like it's probably a pretty cushy schedule.
It's a very cushy schedule. It's like a 9 to 5, but acting. So especially if you have a family, it's a great job to have.
Absolutely.
But as someone who is like, well, I don't have kids.
Right.
Like I don't need that stability or not stability, but I don't need that routine to be so set for me. I can work anywhere. Send me somewhere else or whatever times you want to shoot. Like I wanted to be, I was more malleable and I wanted to be used that way. Yeah.
And you, so to that point, like you've shot a lot in Canada. Where else have you shot? Like, where else has your career taken you?
Well, honestly, Bold took me the most places.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Together.
They went to Italy a lot,
we went
right?
to Italy together.
We went to Italy.
And there's a huge Italian audience for that
It's
show.
very popular in
Humongous.
Italy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you were like an absolute A-lister. It was crazy.
Yeah, in the best way. Yeah.
I mean, it's super popular there, and like you would be walking down the street coming to set, and there's like people lined up behind barricades.
I know.
Yeah.
Why Italy, do you think?
I don't know. But I think Brad Bell was very smart that he was like, we know we have a great audience in Italy, so we're going to go film there.
Yeah.
And I feel like it really was so smart. Like they feel like they're a part of this now.
Yeah.
And I think that's
They actually
so
had
great.
Andrea Bocelli on a couple of years ago.
Really?
When they were in Italy.
Oh, really?
And he sang, I think it was at Brooke and Ridge's, 15th wedding.
57th wedding.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, he sang and he actually acted in it too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean small lines, but
So you still watch?
I did when I knew he was going to be on.
Okay.
But I don't watch it.
My mom watches it still.
She does.
She's hooked.
Yeah.
Your mom is so cute. She's great.
I am obsessed with
Your
her.
mom is great. I love your mom.
She'll be here for 2 weeks in September.
Oh, nice.
So we'll have to get together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
She
She's
comes
lovely.
every year for the Emmys.
Love that.
She's going to be in town. But no, she's amazing.
I watch General Hospital.
You do? Well, you know the casting director,
Yeah.
Mark Teschner. Have you met him?
I probably
auditioned for him?
have. Yeah, but you know what? Maybe I haven't because I don't think I've auditioned.
He's
for
a great guy, and I think the show's very well written, and they have a huge audience.
Do you watch it every day?
If I'm usually not home, so
Right.
I go.
You
on.
record it on your VHS.
No, we don't have VHSs anymore.
You do.
Guys, can you please, off the top of your head, what is the machine that plays VHS?
A DVD?
VCR.
Thank you.
VCR.
Do you know how many people I hear say VHS playing machine?
Oh my
I have
God.
heard so many people say that in the last, I don't know, couple years, and I'm like, you mean a VCR,
Wait,
right?
what? Are they their age?
Guys,
Are they babies?
They're my age.
Oh, wow. Okay, so
We're
they're
forgetting. We're forgetting.
yeah.
How old are you?
37. I'll be 37 next month.
You
I'm
look
30.
like you're
I'm
30.
34.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
think he's 23. That's when
Thank
I
you,
met him.
Phyllis.
Right, yeah. You are.
Phyllis, I got so much done this week.
Well, that's a headline.
It can be so hard to concentrate when I'm working from home, but I just joined Soho Works in West Hollywood and I've never been more productive.
Well, tell me more.
Soho Works is this incredible co-working space designed with creative people in mind, right on Sunset Boulevard. There's meeting rooms, private desks, free coffee, free food. You know I love to eat.
I've heard of this. It's what you 20-something-year-olds call a third space.
Exactly. Honestly, you would love it.
I've earned my retirement. Work is for the young.
There's free happy hour every Thursday.
Sign me up.
Soho Works. When your home office just isn't cutting it. Learn more at sohohouse.com.
I did hear you say that you
Yes.
are afraid of cats.
You still are. Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, I was, like when you hear a kid, they see a dog and they're like, I was bit when I was 5.
Yeah.
I was bit by a cat, Barbara's cat.
Meow, meow.
Oh, so
Jumped-
this is like a later in life experience.
Yeah, I was
okay.
83. So, he
That's
jumped.
the show I want to start pitching.
He lunged off the chair and bit me in the shin.
Well,
Oh,
did you
well, you
have
can-
it coming?
I don't think so. I was picking up the chihuahuas.
You can spare a shin, though.
Well,
Yeah, you
okay.
need
So
it.
I go to the doctor like 2 weeks later, and he's like, "What is on your leg?"
Oh, no.
I said, my friends. I was cat sitting,
Yeah.
so I'm not like walking in with the broom or anything like that. And I love lions and tigers and all that.
Okay.
He goes, "That is extremely infected."
Oy,
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God.
Yes, he said cats have more bacteria on
Yeah.
their teeth than dogs.
Yeah.
So, and what scared me was he and now I understand why they make themselves look bigger when they hiss.
They get poofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the hair stands
so
up.
cute.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and it scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So, but people think I'm lying because I have an 81-pound German Shepherd, and I'm not afraid. I'll take food out of his mouth.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm not really afraid of cats, but I've had.
But they make you uncomfortable.
Well, they don't make me because my
Have
niece
a healthy
has.
respect for them.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know?
And actually, when I was in New York last year, for my niece had a baby, Cora. They have 3 cats.
Yeah.
And one of them, Cleo, was obsessed with me.
Of
So I
course.
slept in the bedroom, and she was I just kept seeing her paw
Aw.
go under there. She wanted to lay in bed with me, so I
That's
let her
sweet.
in.
That's nice.
I
That's
let her in.
sweet.
Yeah. So I'm not anti-cat.
Yeah.
But I do get a little afraid because of the claws.
Right.
Sure.
So how many cats do you have?
I have 3 cats.
Aw.
Yeah, we have 3. I should say we have 3 cats.
What
yeah.
boy, girl?
They're all boys. They're the lights of our lives.
Yes.
Their names are Alistair, Weston, and Fievel.
I love
I
that.
remember Alistair.
They're
for
so
sure.
sweet. Yeah, sweet baby Al. I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah.
They're my baby boys.
Absolutely.
That's how I feel about our cats. So
Yeah.
so I think you both know this story, but Jake and I met about 6 months before COVID.
Yeah,
He moved here, got his job.
Where did he
in
move you
LA.
from?
Santa Barbara.
Oh,
So he was Santa Barbara boy. That was I was working at a terrible reality show for about 2 months when I met him, and the whole staff, we called him Santa Barbara boy because we were kind of long distance. But yeah, he got his job here in LA, and then a week later, COVID hit. And I overreact to world events, so I showed
Really?
up with just a huge box of canned food.
Oh
and,
my God, look, you're prepared.
frozen fries and butterball turkeys and all that. Yeah,
You
there was
love
nothing left.
Thanksgiving.
I do, but there was nothing left in the store. But so I spent COVID the first 6 to 8 months in that space with him in his new apartment, and he had a cat who is still our cat.
Yeah.
Her name is Daenerys, named after Game of
Brilliant.
Thrones.
Of course.
I think she was named before the final season, which
That final season was,
I know.
one of the most disappointing things
I
that's happened in
know.
our history.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, because I don't like it because it's violent, right?
It is pretty violent.
Yeah.
Incredibly violent.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I get scared.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Valid.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so she's named Daenerys.
Okay.
So I spent COVID with this cat and just absolutely fell in love because I was raised to fear cats.
Oh my God, pourquoi?
So my grandma, who I was super close with, I called her Momo. She was raised in New York,
Mm-hmm.
and her grandparents had a house in Connecticut.
Okay.
And at that house in Connecticut, the family had a cat. Her name was Mashinka. It's
Mashika?
Mashinka.
Was she Russian?
It's Russian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Russian for little fly.
Oh.
Senorita, the ITA ending.
yeah.
Enka, I think,
Oh,
is
okay.
little. So this cat was her best friend. I grew up with this story. This cat was her best friend. She was sitting outside on the porch one day, petting the cat, and all of a sudden the cat hissed in her face and scratched her and just ran away and was never seen again.
Oh,
Ever again.
whoa.
So I grew up with this story.
yeah.
And,
Interesting.
and we would kind of prompt her to tell it.
Yeah.
And it was funny because later in life, as she started to kind of forget things, or
Yeah.
I would ask her questions where is Mashinka now? And the answer was always I don't know, somewhere in Connecticut.
Somewhere in Connecticut.
This cat is 75 years old.
Yeah,
and
she
right,
is,
right.
and she's
in
thriving.
Connecticut.
Yes,
Yeah.
living her best life.
Right.
She's actually the captain of a boat.
Yeah.
Have you ever had female cats?
Yeah, we did have female cats growing up every now and then. We had Baby, and that may have been it. Yeah. Generally, it was boy cats.
Yeah.
So it's
I've
because
never had
I
a boy.
grew up with
Yeah.
female dogs my whole life.
I'm a female dog, male cat
Yeah.
kind of person.
And so
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay. I think I'm the
and I work
opposite.
with many different rescues, and they called me and they said we found 4 German Shepherd puppies in a trash bin.
oh my God,
and
what is wrong with people?
I know.
Wait till you hear my
just-
story.
There are no
I know.
words. Yeah.
Prostitution whore.
Hulk out
Yeah.
so bad right now.
So the only one left was this male dog. I said, and he was 10 months old. I said, I don't want a boy. I've never had a male. I heard they're very difficult, and I don't want a puppy. I'm 70, so I said I don't want a
But
puppy.
she has been for years.
I have been for years, and so they said just
Get to
meet them.
80,
So
come
I
on.
drive down to Orange County, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with them. I don't really notice the difference between male and female.
For me, it's the penis.
It is the penis.
That's
That's
the rule
it.
I go by.
How do you
Yeah.
expect me to give you a belly rub
Yeah.
Yeah.
when your dick is right there.
Yeah, right.
Is it?
I'm truly like, I can't.
Right.
It's not.
What does it look like? I've never had a male
dog
cat.
penis?
Oh,
a cat penis.
It pops out
They
like
look the exact same, but the cat penis is way smaller.
Oh,
right,
I'm
but it's
sorry.
like a little lipstick. It's like a little lipstick
Letdown, yeah.
pops up.
Yeah, it's like a disgusting
Yeah,
little lipstick.
and so I had a dog training because Miles was a little rowdy, and I needed to train him, and blah blah blah. So the trainer's in my apartment, and I said, "What is that thing?" She goes,
Oh no.
"That's and why is he doing it?" It looked like a lipstick.
It looks like a little like in my mind it looks like that red, white, and blue popsicle that you'd get from the ice cream truck growing up.
And I'm like, it's ugly. And I go, why is he doing that?
I mean, let's not kink shame.
Oh, that's right. So she goes, he's stimulated. I went, oh God. And she goes, well, are you affectionate with him? I said, not anymore.
Not anymore. No.
You know, and it's like it's at the most random times that he's excited.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
They're just out
Well,
for no reason. They're just
right.
sitting there and
Right.
out.
Well, I mean, male people, male
Right,
cats, male
exactly.
dogs. You
God.
guys are all the same.
You guys are all just whipping them out, just hanging out with their dicks out.
And I'm like, Miles, like it's embarrassing.
So I didn't realize Miles is young.
Yeah,
I thought
so-
Miles was a senior dog
No.
because you usually
I
adopt
only
senior
take in
dogs.
seniors,
Right.
the ones that are dying and have this and that.
But Miles is young.
I got him at 10 months old.
And how old is he now?
We had to guess his time of birth, so I made his birthday January 15th. So he just turned,
Okay.
he's three and a half.
And how old are your cats?
Alistair's-
I know Alistair is.
Alistair's 10.
Okay.
Wow.
And I know, yeah, we adopted him in 2015.
Yeah.
Alistair's 10, and then Weston and Fievel are 5.
Are they brother
Okay.
and sister?
They're brothers.
They're brothers?
They're litter mates.
Okay.
Yeah. We adopted them from Sante Dior, which is a wonderful cat rescue in Silver Lake.
Oh,
If
great.
you're ever looking to adopt.
Okay.
No,
I mean-
that's the place to go is the shelters.
Yeah.
Oh, always adopt, don't shop every day.
Yeah, that's my thing I write on Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
That's where Jake got Danny.
Oh,
She was
nice, yeah.
actually a Hurricane Harvey rescue.
Oh my gosh.
So her name was Coco Drill, which I think is crocodile.
Drill?
Yeah, it's crocodile in Spanish. We renamed her, or
Okay.
he renamed her. But yeah, she's just like the light of my life. I'm
Amazing.
obsessed with her.
Obsessed.
And at this point, like I've lived with this cat for, gosh, like
She's sweet.
5 years. When did
Yeah.
it go? Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah.
And like the first week of COVID, or maybe like 2 weeks after, we went to Jake's hometown out in the Inland Empire, which, kind of like the Long Island of LA.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to his school and like we had nothing to do. So he's like showing me like, this is where I went to elementary
cute.
school. And so we're on his playground and we see this bunny hopping around. And this was
What
like,
time of year was it?
it was a week after Easter.
I knew it.
I know. Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yes,
I know.
because that's
Yeah.
they dump them.
They
just
dumped
like
them.
black cats
People
are
be peopling. Yeah, exactly.
Black cats after Halloween.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly. I mean, that's the theory.
That's terrible.
So we
Thank God
took
you
like
guys
an
found this
hour.
baby.
Jake was the perfect person to find her.
Yeah.
Just he still has from his childhood like a little piggy bank for like the World Wildlife Fund. Like
Aw,
he's just
adorable.
like I know
I
I'm
donate
obsessed.
them.
I know.
Oh, he's lovely. I call him the walking encyclopedia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Super, super smart. So I have a question. Did you always know you wanted to act?
It's funny. I think I figured that out maybe in like junior high. I remember having career day at school in elementary school and not having a clue what to dress up as. Like
Really?
I had no idea. I think I remember in 6th grade specifically being like, I had no idea, but I did gymnastics, so I was like, I guess
You
I'll
look
be
like
an
a gymnast.
Olympic gymnast. Thanks. But like in no world was I ever planning to go to the Olympics because I would, if I were in 6th grade, there's no way. Never was I that good. But I don't know. I had no idea. And then I met who is still my friend now, my friend Kendall. And one day she was like, do you want to make a movie? And I was like, I don't know what you mean. Like, what are you talking
Yeah.
about? And she was like, yeah, just like with the home video camera.
Oh,
And I was
fun.
like, yeah, I do. And from then on, for years, we just like made these like really ridiculous home movies all the time. Like every kid does. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like it just really shifted something in my brain and
Wow.
in my heart. And I was like, oh, this is it. This is
I
super
always like
special.
asking that question because it's like you have an epiphany.
Yeah, exactly.
Bryan Cranston.
Oh, yeah?
I read his book, Life in Parts, And same thing. He didn't know what he was doing. He was floundering. He drove across the United States with his brother on a motorcycle. Couldn't figure out what he wanted to do. Then took some classes, if I'm remembering this. And then all of a sudden it was like, this is what I have to do.
Yeah, he just knew.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
How
great.
interesting.
I think it's a great, I like to hear people's stories. Like,
Yeah.
how did it happen for you?
Yeah.
So you moved here when you were how old?
I moved here when I was 20
Okay.
in January of 2009.
Okay.
20
mhm.
by yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I had a roommate or an acquaintance of mine from Dallas was like, he called me up one day and he was like, hey, I'm moving to LA and I need a roommate. Would you be interested? And I just remember being like, if I don't do it, it's just because I'm scared. Like I have nothing like holding me here.
Oh, so he prompted
So he
in
was
a way.
he was the one who prompted me in a way. Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
and I was like, yeah, I said, give me a month to wrap up my life here.
Yeah.
And then I'll meet you out there.
What were you
And
doing in Texas at the time? Because we're actually
waiting tables at
Yeah.
Texas Star Golf
Yeah.
Course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't really doing much. I did have I had a commercial shoot for
Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
that. What was amazing. God, what a flashback
I know,
that
right?
just brought to me.
You're welcome.
Oh my God. It was like Cantoni Furniture or J.C. Penney or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I have this shoot that I have to do like in 2 weeks or something. So I have to do that.
Yeah.
And then I will come out.
And then you can move to LA.
And meet you there. Yeah.
Wow.
And we only lived together for 10 months. Thank God.
Yeah. Do you like having roommates? Other than Ben?
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I haven't had just a platonic roommate since I don't even remember.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2011 or something.
Okay.
I never would again.
I never would again
No.
either. Because
Yeah.
I had roommates and then I lived by myself. And I
Right.
was like, oh, this is much better.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
much
It's
better.
much better.
So, what
Yeah.
did your parents think? Here's 20-year-old girl from Dallas, Texas.
Support
They did?
all day.
That's wonderful.
I've met your mom and she's
Yeah.
lovely.
She is
yeah.
lovely. She's
Yeah.
the best. My parents were always super duper supportive. And so like
You're blessed.
yeah. Oh, I know I'm incredibly lucky to
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
Very few people do.
It's also like I hear that, but I also think like as an artist and like being friends with so many artists, like that's the better choice in my mind. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like it's more fun. And I like it's hard, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
I remember
it's incredibly hard.
I remember-
Yeah. My grandparents, my mom's parents were very like, what are you doing? Encouraging
Yeah.
her to go do this. This
Right.
is like she needs to go to college and get a job.
Yeah.
And then they I know that came out of just them loving me and being
Sure.
afraid. And,
Yeah.
because it is scary. It is so risky.
Yeah.
And 20's young.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but it's also not that young. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it was like, if I don't
I
do
mean,
it
you're an
now, I'm
adult.
going to miss
Yeah.
a window.
Yeah.
So, and then once they saw that, like, no, I can work, I can
Yeah.
do this, then they completely changed their tune and they're, incredibly supportive.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I mean, you booked stuff pretty quickly.
I did. I mean, I booked Bold. I booked How I Met Your Mother that year in like September of 2009.
How
and then,
fun. That ought to be fun.
Right,
Awesome.
it was. And then Bold came in November. So it was really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're actually the Jim Adler reference. Kim and I are maybe not the same hometown,
Yeah,
but
but pretty close.
Pretty close. I remember I took my
close.
SAT at your high school.
Trinity?
I think. At Trinity.
Oh my God.
Yeah. In what
Yeah.
town? What town is it?
In Euless.
In Euless.
Yeah. I grew up in Bedford, but yeah, Trinity's in Euless.
HEB.
Mhm,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're. I mean, obviously we didn't know each other, but like same sort of like
and you're
North
Fort
Texas.
Worth, right?
I went to high school in Fort Worth,
Okay.
but I grew up in Mansfield.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
which what's so interesting is like I never thought of that as being outside of DFW, but I remember on my very first day of high school, because I went to a Catholic school, this priest got on the microphone and was saying like,
Woof. So sorry. It sounds like the start of a joke.
Right,
So
yeah.
this priest gets on the
So this
microphone.
priest,
Yeah.
his name was I think Father Lewis.
We'll call him
and
Lewis,
we'll call him I
Father
think-
Lewis.
Yeah.
Father
Father
Louis.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Father
So-
Louis.
he like used my hometown as like an example of like people are coming from all over. And I was like, I'm 40 minutes away. Like, yes, I take 3 interstates to get to this school, but like we're 2 towns over.
Was he angry about people coming over?
No, it was like welcome class
he
of
sounded
2009.
angry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, your
Sounded
take
angry. I thought
sounded
he
very
sounded
angry about
angry.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very much like,
Welcome to school.
yeah, welcome to the city.
Okay.
It was, he was saying like we have people coming from here and there and here. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not that.
40, that's a long time. Yeah. I mean,
40
that's
minutes,
40
yeah.
minutes, that's a long drive.
It was a long
That's
drive.
A commute.
It was a commute.
commute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I drove
personally
more
love
there.
Texans.
I get that.
No,
Yeah.
I do. And I've said this to some of my Texan friends. They remind me of the New York version of the Southwest because I find them
We're very cosmopolitan.
and they're very blunt.
Yeah.
I find. And just a short story. I was at a sales meeting in New York City a couple of years back. And, we were like, there were a group of 30 of us together for 10 days, which is a long time. And so we said, after a couple of drinks, well, what's your family background? Well, I'm Italian. What's your Russian? This, that. And then we get up to the group that was from Texas. Well, what's your background? We're Texans. I just thought it was so cute.
That's the part of Texas that I hate.
Oh, I thought it was
Where it's
adorable.
like everything's decorated with
Yeah.
the Texas
No,
flag.
no, I
You're
thought
like,
it was adorable.
I mean, I can get on board with like the star. Like my family has a lake house.
the
and there's
wrought
just,
iron
like,
stars everywhere. Yeah.
That's fun.
I think it's
But, like,
cute.
Texas is a fantastic place to grow up. My parents, unfortunately, don't live there anymore, so I don't go back that often. But
I love
I mean, I
Austin.
had a great childhood.
So did I. I
Yeah.
really had a great childhood too. But I will say Texas is not my favorite place.
No.
You know what I
No,
mean?
no, no,
Like,
no.
And if
Yeah.
I go back, generally it's like a couple, 4
Yeah.
days, and then I want to
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
Casey Musgraves lyric about this, like
I love it.
loving Texas and it's blue skies. I am paraphrasing big time, but like,
I'm here
you
for
know,
it.
blue skies, but none of its laws.
Yes,
You know that
exactly. I
lyric?
know it.
Yeah.
I know the song you're talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
Yeah.
I forget. I think
She's
it's
talking
dinner,
about
dinner
what
with
she,
friends.
I love, yeah.
Yeah.
I love, this is what I love about Texas, but
Yeah.
not laws. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel that way.
Yeah. You've been to Texas, right?
Many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to go there once every 3 months for work. I've been to Austin, which I love Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool town.
I've never
It's
been.
a cool town. Oh,
I've
really?
never
It's-
been.
they're-
I grew up in Texas and I've never been.
Yeah,
I know, isn't that
It's kind
weird?
of taken the place of
okay.
Nashville.
Yeah.
It's taken the place from Nashville as being the music little area.
I hope that
It has
offends
its-
people
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, I hope it
comments. I
offends
hope
people
I
from
hope we
Nashville
get
too,
I hope
yeah.
we get some
And I'll remember one time
Hey,
I took a flight from LAX that was delayed, get into Dallas, get into the hotel, and all I wanted was a glass of wine because I will not drink cheap wine on airplanes. It's just beneath me. And so,
It's good to have standards.
This is cheap wine.
Yeah.
no, it's not.
I know it's not. Jake picked it. It's not.
So I get there and the bar's closed in the hotel. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to sleep. It's been 10 hours to get here. I'll get you some wine. So
Aw.
the guy comes out with it was a beer mug.
Oh my god.
Was it in the shape of a boot?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
but
God,
it
that
was
would've been
this
great.
big. It was like a bottle in a glass, a beer
Yeah.
glass. And I'm like, well, I don't need a bottle. I just
Right.
wanted like a glass or two. And he said,
Everything's bigger in Texas.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Everything's
That's
bigger
the
in
rule.
Texas.
Yeah.
And I like how polite men are there. Like in New York, if I'm getting into an elevator, there'll be guys pushing you out of the way to get in.
Yeah.
And in Texas, here you go, ma'am. I don't particularly like the ma'am.
Yeah. That,
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Chickie.
Oh
you
yeah.
got her? No.
Yeah.
But I like the politeness that they treat women.
Yeah. I mean, I say that I'm from Texas. I really claim LA at this point because I've been here since I was
Yeah.
17
Right. Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Like I've been here for 16 years, which sounds like such a long time.
Same.
But I also like spent my summers with my family in Memphis and then also my family on Long Island. So like I like to say I'm like influenced by this weird mix of like Southern belles and mobsters. Like
Hey,
so
I love that.
so I remember like when we lived in New York until I was 5 and then we moved to Georgia.
Where in New York?
Long Island.
Long Island.
So where
Long
Phyllis
Island.
is from.
Oh,
Yeah. So West
nice.
Islip.
Yeah, okay.
I lived in West Islip until I was like 5. And then Amityville Horror. That
Yeah.
was like my grandma lived in Amityville. So I spent all my summers there.
Cool.
But where was I going with this? We were
Well,
You're a mobster and a Southern
it's
Belle
a
mobster.
hodgepodge of your background.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So when we moved first from New York to Georgia, and like I get there and I'm 6 years old, and I hear people saying like "Yes, ma'am," "No, ma'am." I'm like, this is. I remember being very young and thinking like, "That's fucking weird." Like it's strange.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I get
yeah.
that it's polite. Like there's certain contexts like. We talked earlier about like the time that I got pulled over in San Francisco. Oh my god! In that context, yes sir, no sir.
course,
Like
yeah.
Well, you
I
have
think
to
it was
kiss
a woman.
butt when you're in that situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I
Right.
don't want to be called ma'am.
No. You don't want to be called? You already said this.
And now at 70, I don't mind. But when you went from being, there's a moment.
70.
It's
There's-
now. It's
You're
this
never-
moment.
Yeah, there's a moment
Yeah.
at Ralph's and you're standing online and you went from yes, miss to yes, ma'am. It was like, and
I mean, I guess I'm past it. It happened to me years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm still like,
Yeah.
well, this.
yeah.
Makes me feel
and
terrible. About
Someone
that.
called you ma'am?
I get called ma'am all the time. I'm always called ma'am.
Yeah. So I don't know what
Why?
the limit is.
Ma'am, you forgot your. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But you know what I do love?
Ma'am.
Whenever I'm
You
around.
should get miss, if anything.
I should get.
Yeah,
should get
little
miss.
Or
lady.
just like don't call me anything. Just be like, oh, excuse
Yeah.
me, you forgot this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
don't
need a
mind ma'am at
title.
this point.
yeah.
It's been so long. But I love, there's a little pet store that I go to in Studio City called Rusty's Discount Pet Store.
Okay.
I love
know
that
it. Yeah.
place.
You know it?
Yeah.
And everybody in there is Hispanic. So when I walk in, they go, "Hey, mommy," and I think it's so.
That's sweet.
You're like, why
Isn't
can't
that
I have
Yeah.
that?
and
Yeah.
if they said if you were a male, they'd
Yeah.
call me Poppy.
Yeah.
And so they go, "Do you not like that?" I said, "I love it.
No, I
think
like
it's like
that.
it's like a their respect."
Yeah.
Hey, mommy. I'm like, "Hey guys, how are you?" Because
Isn't
I'm there
it-
once a week.
Isn't it so interesting? Like there are like groups of people that like, you know, you say you go to that store and they call you mommy.
Yeah.
When I'm around straight guys, I am almost always called boss. To straight guys,
Oh,
I am boss.
why did
Hey,
that's
boss.
Yeah,
interesting?
hey boss.
How you doing,
Hey, boss,
boss?
how's
how
it
you
going?
Yes.
At least they're not
yes.
calling you sport.
Sport. I don't think I'd be.
Champ.
But when they call me boss, it's like
Does it feel good?
fuck yeah, I am in charge,
Hell
aren't
yeah.
I?
Yeah.
Like
Hell
yeah, this
I
is
think that is a
Yeah.
compliment.
Yeah,
I never heard that
I
before.
like it.
I think you
like it a
should.
lot.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Well, they're respecting you.
they
I
are.
think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling men boss.
Yeah.
See what happens. Actually,
Yeah.
wait, no, I don't want to do that. I
No.
literally, my brain just
Don't
went,
give them
don't
any
do
ideas.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I hate it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
not
No.
do that.
No,
I'm
they
gonna
gotta
call
call
him
you
sport.
boss.
Actually,
Sport. Yeah.
I like calling my male friends dude.
yeah, hey,
Dude?
dude.
Yeah, hey dude.
All right. That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
I even-
female equivalent of dude?
Yeah. Oh,
Eat it.
what?
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
hate
Yeah.
that's stupid.
I know it's dumb.
Wait,
yeah.
what's the
I think
equivalent?
it's just dude.
Yeah.
I mean, in
Dudette?
the gay world, it's sis. Hey,
oh,
sis.
maybe it's sis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you're
Okay.
James Charles,
I like
hey
that.
sisters. Like,
Well,
do you
what-
even know who James Charles is?
James.
Do you know? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not like super.
You're
Is
not
he
a
a
stan.
writer?
Yeah.
No.
How dare you give
No.
him that?
Do you remember? I think this was him about maybe 12 years ago. There was like a viral like college graduation photo of this kid who like did a
yeah.
ton of makeup and he ended up on the Ellen show and
He's like an
that's
influencer.
him. He became an influencer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So James Charles, but like his
Oh,
kind of
wait.
catchphrase is
Wait,
like
wasn't he the face of some cosmetic line?
he might have been Mac.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. Our Gen
Was it
Z
CoverGirl?
cohort is saying that is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
and he was beautiful.
Yeah.
He became the cover model.
Yeah.
He was like the first guy.
He
that,
was the
You're right,
first
he did.
male.
Really?
See, I
Good.
remember. I know my
Yeah.
stuff.
It was CoverGirl.
CoverGirl.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
not
know
Mac,
my
CoverGirl.
stuff.
You do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I don't remember anything. Can I
Nope.
tell you a really embarrassing story?
Tell
Yes.
us.
Okay. So, okay. 2020 is happening, and I can't go to acting class. It's all on Zoom right now. And
Which had to be horrible.
It was terrible. What a weird time.
Yeah.
So in acting class, and we're all like, there's some new faces there, and we're all kind of introducing ourselves. And this one guy's like, I'm Matt, and I'm like, hey, I'm Kim, and so everyone's like, where are you from? I'm like, where's he from? And he's like, oh, I'm from Short Hills. And I was like, no way.
Mm.
My partner Ben is from Short Hills. And he was like, yeah, I know.
Oh, he knew you and Ben.
He was like, I grew up with Ben. Like, yeah, I know
Oh.
Are you
Ben.
kidding?
I know Ben. And I was like, oh, yeah. And he was like, yeah, we've met.
Oh
How
no.
embarrassing.
And I was like, oh my God. And he was like,
Oh,
maybe it's
no.
the beard. He was like, I have a beard now. Maybe like that's what it is. And I was like, yeah, totally. And I was like,
That
I
happens.
it gets worse.
Oh gosh.
It gets worse. So then I'm telling Ben about this ordeal, and he goes, yeah, we had lunch with him.
Oh
he
my
gave you the
God.
coupon code to take this class.
You're the reason he's
Yeah.
in that class,
No.
Kim.
Oh my
You
God.
are the
Oh,
one who recommended this
no.
class to him. And then my soul left my body. And I texted him immediately and apologized. And I was just like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I was like, but I
It could have been the beard.
I have a bad memory. I have a really bad memory, and I don't know what something's happening. I don't know what it is.
I mean, you used all your memory on memorizing Bold and Beautiful lines.
Maybe that's what
I mean,
it is.
like
Well, you
40
memorize
pages a
your
day,
lines.
But
right?
like that's a bonkers thing to forget, and
Right.
I was mortified, and I'm
It's
so
embarrassing.
sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm still
Yeah.
horrified.
But
by
you
that.
remember him now, and you're calling him by his
course I
first
do.
name.
Yeah, no, you'll
you're
never
always
forget
gonna
The only way to
remember.
get over that is to own it,
Yes,
and
yes.
yeah,
You'll
and
probably
laugh
end
at
up
it
marrying
yourself.
him. No,
Ben might have a problem.
Ben
with
might
that.
I might have a problem with that. Exactly. I find when somebody comes up to me and I'm with you, let's say,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't remember this person's name. And I really beat myself up when I don't, because I find it rude when people don't recognize or remember my name. So I'll say, oh my God, good to see you. This is my friend Matt.
Oh, yeah, make
And
the
then
introduction.
they
Yeah,
have
and
to
then they
say,
know.
because I
Absolutely.
forget
Yes,
people's
yes,
names. I mean,
yes.
it happens, and if it's also out of context, it's easy to forget,
Yeah.
people's names.
That happened to me just like 3 days ago. I was talking to someone and I said, do you prefer Grace or Gracie? And she goes, I'm Lexi. I was mortified,
That makes me so
mildly dying. It was,
That's bad.
It's Rebecca.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's bad.
Hysterical. I love that.
That's
But
bad.
sometimes people also do the like, wait, how do you spell your name?
Yes.
You know, that's like another.
Put your name into my phone.
Yeah, put your name in.
That's what I do,
Yeah.
too.
You don't want it to be like, oh, just the regular way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you put it in for me? I don't have my glasses on.
There
I
you
can't
go.
say. That's what
Well, you're 70. You can use
I'm
that.
70. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to use it until I'm 80,
Exactly.
which is in 2 months.
It'd be easier to pitch this show to studios.
If I was 80?
Yeah.
Okay,
You think
well-
you can cosplay?
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
Amazing.
cosplay
Listen,
is it.
Jamie Lee Curtis, I give her so much credit
Love her.
on The Bear now.
Oh.
She shows every line, every wrinkle, and
She
I don't
playing older than she is?
think so.
Okay.
But she's, if she just doesn't give a flying about
Right.
anything. And she's so good on this show. Have you seen it?
I couldn't watch it because it's too chaotic.
Yeah, it is chaotic.
Yeah.
It is, I get
It's
it.
just too chaotic. I
Yeah.
need people to calm down.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
I'm in a cat house. We're all very quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't
It's too
watch.
much.
I get that.
I couldn't watch the Better Sister with
Oh, yeah.
with
With Jessica.
Jessica Biel and what's the other one? Blonde from.
Oh, right.
I forget who else is in
Yeah,
that.
it was.
she was on Family Guy. Or no. Oh, for God's sakes! I can see her. Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks.
Yeah.
yes.
That
yes.
show
Okay.
was so
You couldn't
convoluted.
watch it?
I could. It just.
Really?
It was like because I'm ADD. I'm like, I don't. What's happening here?
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And so my friends were like, did you finish watching? I'm like, I can't. It just.
Yeah.
It's too much for me.
Yeah.
And I love
Area.
that show
Yeah.
Ozark.
Oh,
with Jade
there you
Oh,
Johnson.
go.
Ba-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Oh, speaking of shows that we can't watch, so TLC trash, yes,
Oh, yes,
Duggars,
yes.
but also I'm a huge fan of Sister Wives. Christine Brown, come on the pod, please. I love you.
I don't know which. I know the show you're talking about, but I don't know which
Sister
woman that
Wives,
is. Yeah.
amazing.
So they're Mormon.
They are Mormon, but it's interesting. He's lost 3 of his wives. You know, they've divorced in the past couple years, so he only has 1 left. So Sister Wife, really,
Oh,
you know,
so no, it's just wife now.
it's just the one.
Is
It's
she-
just
is he gonna
wife.
get other
Is it
wives?
a brunette girl?
The brunette girl,
Okay.
Sobbin' Robin is what we
Okay.
call her in the fandom.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. There's a fandom.
There's a fandom. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
What's
I
a
also
fandom? Real quick.
like a group of fans, like
Oh,
an
okay.
online group
Okay.
of fans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I'm a fan of Kristen Bale, and we were called Baleheads.
oh yeah,
Baleheads.
are you a card carrying member of this club?
No, but I'll make one.
I love
should,
it. Yes, you
absolutely.
should.
I
We'll
love
make you one.
him.
We'll make
I
you
think
one.
he's just
What's your
amazing.
favorite Christian Bale movie?
I think, well, the one he did where he won the Academy Award, The Boxer or The Fighter.
The Fighter.
The Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was one of the best Batmans.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the movie with Bradley Cooper and Amy Adams and
Oh, American Hustle.
American Hustle.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just, and
Yeah.
the mechanic or the machinist,
The Machinist.
he lost
where he
like,
lost all that weight.
lost,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really. Do you know I've read this a couple of times. He's taken $22 million of his own money and is building homes in LA for
I saw that.
foster kids, I believe.
Yeah.
Because LA has the
that.
largest foster kids in the system than any other city in the United States.
Right. Yeah.
Which is really
That's
sad.
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I mean, I've heard he has a temper. Remember the clip of him yelling at somebody
Yeah.
but so
Is he the one that called his daughter a dog?
no, that's Alex Baldwin.
Yeah,
Alec
Gibson.
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. Well, he's gone down the tubes because now he has a reality show. Because I think they have
On TLC. That's actually one of the shows I don't watch.
Oh yeah.
He's the one who shot the person. I mean, I don't say he's a murderer. I think it was a mistake of the person. Who
I think it
It's a
was the
messy
faults. I mean, who knows? I don't.
I don't
Right.
think
I think there's a lot of people
Yeah.
that made mistakes along the way.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really. I don't know. I wasn't in that court case. I
Right.
didn't see it happen.
Right.
But like,
I don't
from an
think he did
outside
it.
point of view, it looks
Yeah.
like there were a lot of mistakes made from a lot of different people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there never should have
Yeah.
been a bullet there.
Right. Oh no,
Never
absolutely
in
not.
a million years.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it
Yeah.
made it onto the set.
Have you ever been in a scene with a gun?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because I remember Bold and Beautiful. One of the producers telling me like, we don't really do guns. You know, like
Yeah.
it kind
And
of
I
like
think
it's a
that's fine.
crutch. Yeah.
That's great. Don't.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's
Yeah.
honestly, it's kind of one of those things that's like, I don't know, it's a little too real right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
even
need
if they
it.
Yeah.
warn you, I went to a play with Barbara in West Hollywood a couple of weeks back, and they said there's going to be a gunshot, but obviously not a real gun. And they
don't
warned
like
us.
that.
I was in the front row, and when it went off, I jumped 2 feet out of my chair. It's
Really?
just, it's a lousy sound.
It's too. Yeah.
It's too real, and
Yeah.
especially in this day and age, the climate,
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. We're going to do a little segment that we
Okay.
like to call Fix It Phyllis.
Love it.
We had some fans of the show, early fans, our first fans, send in some questions last night.
Probably my brother-in-law.
Probably, honestly,
That's nice.
It's my
Yeah,
mom.
it's-
It's my mom.
No, because she's going to ask me something he knows I
It's
hate.
my mom pretending to be a gay man in this question.
You're kidding,
okay.
right?
I'm totally
Okay.
kidding. Yeah.
See, I'm gullible too.
This is from the production team. I have no idea who sent in this
Okay.
question. So, and this is for both of you.
Okay.
It says, "Hi Phyllis, I'm an aspiring actor and I work a day job at a restaurant here in LA. Everyone who works at the restaurant is also trying to make it as an actor or as a musician, and so naturally, there's nonstop drama. I initially tried to stay out of the mess, but I find myself getting sucked into it by my crazy work friends. I guess my question is, how do you stay focused on your main artistic hustle when your day job sucks up all your energy?" I can speak to this, but I want to hear Phyllis first.
I have to go first?
Yeah, it's your
Okay.
show.
Oh, that's a tough one. I wish I knew how old this person was, but you really
Let's assume 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do 20 versus 70
Right.
because you want to fit in, and you notice people will gossip about other people because that's a common denominator. It
Gossip's fun.
yeah, it can be fun,
Yeah.
but it can be mean. And
Sure.
it could also be very small-minded.
Sure.
Like if you're just with
But tea, like, I guess there's a difference between like gossip and tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I could sit and make fun of somebody on TV with my girlfriends, but I wouldn't do it around her because that's mean.
Sure.
But I would tell the person, and I don't know if it would be easy, just focus on what you want to do. And if people start gossiping, just let them know, you know what, I'm here to work. I want to become an actor. I don't want to be dragged into the drama because it is
Yeah.
an emotional vampire.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And it drags me down.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do when you're 20.
Right.
Because you're trying to build a camaraderie, you're trying to get in the business. This person might know someone you don't know. But I would just really try to focus and let them know I'm not into the gossip.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I would
Kim,
do.
what do you think?
I say use it.
Yeah.
Here's what I say. If you're creative and if you're in the industry and you're wanting to be an actor, but you also have this day job, I say let that day job fuel who you are as a creative person.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of drama going on at work, I say I wouldn't participate so much, but I would listen.
Write it down.
Go home and write it all
Because that could be a
down.
great character.
That is
Yeah.
character work.
Yes.
That is story creating.
Yeah.
That's like, as someone who, has been in this industry now for 20 years, it's
Yeah.
like creating your own content is so important.
Yeah.
And like, yes, you're an actor, but also be a writer,
And observe.
be a creator. Exactly.
Yeah.
The observing is so important because I
Yeah.
guarantee you're going to use what you see in these people around you for
Yeah.
characters later on. And also, if you can write it down and create a story out of it for something to film later, do it.
Do
Live
it.
for it.
Absolutely do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Good point.
Yeah, I think like some of my worst work experiences
Yeah.
as a writer, like that's what I kind of fall back on.
Mhm.
Talking about like how do you balance like a day job with artistic ambitions.
Mhm.
I'm not doing this now. I think I have a better way of balancing it. But there was a time where I had just like quit the day job and drove for Lyft. And the idea was like, I'm going to, write during the day and like drive at night, like use my like kind of crappy, like not awake hours to like drive around strangers and like put their lives in my hands. Right. Like
you drove me to LAX once.
I did drive you to LAX.
He was asleep the whole time.
The whole time. Yeah. But it's hard. Yeah. I think it made it worse in a way. Yeah.
Well,
it just
especially,
became impossible.
I think being like in a quiet Lyft with another person, you're not really
draining.
Yeah, it's draining. And like I have another friend who was, driving for Lyft for a while, and I feel like it sucked the soul out of him. People are mean.
Very mean.
mean.
I met like some cool people, but like
that's good.
I also tell people it is the straightest thing I've ever done. Like it just feels like driving a cab doesn't feel very like,
glamorous.
It just doesn't feel me.
I put a boa in the front seat.
Yeah, it doesn't
change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you gotta be. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So second question. This is also from someone in their 20s. It says, "Hi Phyllis, I'm 23 and I recently moved to LA from Minnesota. I'm experiencing my second adolescence." So for context, this person's queer, second adolescence. When you're not out in high school, you don't have these experiences that other kids your age are having. And so when you do come out, you then have those experiences, and it's referred to as a second adolescence.
So I'm assuming
I met you guys in my second adolescence.
I've never heard that phrase either.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
So he did not let people know he was gay when he was in Minnesota. Is that what that?
It would appear so.
Okay.
So I'm experiencing my second adolescence, and I want to get out there and have adventures. Unfortunately, I don't really know anyone here, and I can't summon the confidence that the WeHo gays seem to possess. How do I muster up the courage to take my cute ass out on the town? Fix it, Phyllis.
Jesus, these questions are tough. North Hollywood has a large gay community now.
Do they?
Yes. I have a friend who also does my Medicare.
Okay.
He's also
Part B.
He's also a writer. And he said that West Hollywood has become very much elderly gay men because the young people
like
can't.
West Hollywood is about to revolt.
Yeah,
right.
Because
That's our fan base.
They can't afford the rent because it's expensive.
It is expensive.
So a lot of them, from what my friend Jason told me, are moving to North Hollywood. So I would, explore other places besides West Hollywood. Like what was Michael just telling us about the gay Latino bar?
Downtown.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a community
there's
downtown.
definitely places you can go to the gym. I mean, all the guys with good bodies are gay.
And vice versa.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think they were also asking about like how to build confidence. And I think like one thing, find your Phyllis.
Yeah.
I think like there have been
That's
times
sweet.
where you've kind of been my wing woman.
Yeah.
Right? Like go out with your friends and like just go with no expectations, have fun with your people and see what happens. You're 23. 23 is so young.
It's so young.
And you're not going to
know
be
that-
sane until you're like 28.
Yeah. And
I
maybe
was
you
nuts.
haven't met your people
Right.
yet.
Yeah.
That's also
Yeah.
maybe part of it.
Yeah.
And know that if you're with a group of people who aren't making you feel like your best self, who aren't bringing out the best part of yourself, the part that makes you feel silly and creative and powerful and confident, then those aren't your people.
No.
They're not your people.
And that's okay.
And
And
that
because
is
you're
okay.
so young, and it means that you're just going to find them later.
Yeah.
And you just have to remember to you're
Right.
not going to meet them sitting at home. You're going to
Totally.
meet them
Yeah.
going out.
And
And maybe you'll meet them through the group of friends that you have now.
Yeah.
right.
And it might just take
Or in acting class. This
Yeah.
person wants to be an actor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do it that way.
It'll happen. I
And
think
it'll happen.
will.
And you know what? I find it's harder to make friends in big cities than it does in little cities.
harder to make friends in big cities. Interesting.
Because,
okay.
Well, especially LA, because it's so spread out.
Right.
In New York, you've got just this little area and you can walk and see the same person every day, going to the deli and doing this. But when it's spread out, I think it could be challenging.
Yeah.
Because
you
it's
got to
so
find
big.
your pocket.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to find your pocket. And I do want to say one other thing to this 23-year-old. The fact that you're asking this question
Yeah.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
That you're open and you're asking a question that's important.
It is.
Rather than just hiding in your apartment.
Yeah.
The fact that you're asking the question is a good sign.
And also, I think like one thing that I realized coming out of my 20s and looking back on them now, like your 20s sort of age out gracefully. right? Like I look back on my 20s and I'm like, ugh, like, but by the time I was like 27, 28, like things kind of got a little easier and
Yeah.
like you just
'Cause
kind
you're
of
growing
slowly become
into
a different
yourself.
person.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you're growing into
Early
yourself.
20s, you're still searching.
Well,
so much.
early 20s really is an extension of your teens.
Well, especially with this person going through a second adolescence, which
Yeah.
I certainly went through as
I
well.
get
It's hard to be like paying the rent and working a job and also, you know, like wanting to like find your first boyfriend or like first kiss and all of that. Like it's a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
So I would just say to this person, like, it's tricky,
Yeah.
but find your tribe, find your Phyllis,
Yes.
find your
Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah.
Or go on Tinder. Isn't Tinder?
Exactly. Go to Tinder.
Or
Yeah,
Not,
Tinder.
Not Grindr.
No.
Not Grindr,
Not
Tinder.
Scruff. Yeah,
Yes.
Tinder.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, Phyllis, I think you fixed it.
I hope so. And I'm praying for you, little guy, 23-year-old from Minnesota.
Kim, thank you so much for being here.
Oh my God, you're such a
you so
I
delight.
love you.
Thank
This
you
was
for-
so
Yeah.
great.
I
for
can totally
having
see you
me.
in comedy. Like I could totally see her playing Grace on Will and Grace. You're
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Let's reboot that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did.
I know. Yeah.
No, you're,
Yeah.
you're very funny and animated, and I could totally see her playing a character
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
You will.
Yeah.
You absolutely will.
Good to see you again.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
Oh, you're lovely, honey. Yes.
Hey, Philistines. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode with Kim Matula as much as we did. Kim and our friend Linsey Godfrey are working on a hilarious comedy history series called HighStory, premiering on YouTube very soon. Keep an eye on their socials for more info. For Kim, that's at KimBPics on Instagram, KIMBPICS. And for Linsey, it's at Oh My Godfrey, OHMYGODFREY on Instagram and TikTok. Phyllis and I cannot wait to watch. For more Filling in Phyllis, follow us on social media. That's at Filling in Phyllis on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. We're also on X at Phyllis Podcast. For more episodes, bonus content, and more, check out our YouTube. And while you're at it, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment wherever it is you're listening. That's a huge help for us as we get this show off the ground. We love you. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.